Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome to something brand new. I came across this game in the Steam sale of this week and a few of my friends have played it over the past few months or so and they've kind of raved about it. So what we have here is Neo Scavenger, which is a kind of turn-based, hardcore, post-apocalyptic survival game. And the best way for me to show you this game is to jump straight into it and show you how it works. Okay, you can see you've got a lot of information over here. You've got all these abilities you can choose from and all of these floors you can choose from. Essentially, if you chuck up a fragile there, you get another 4 amount to build up to. You can see you got the little dots there which indicate things. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of an easy run so I can show you hopefully more than nothing. So I'm going to take melee, tracking, botany, hiding, and we've got 4 more left. What should we take with 4 more? I take trapping, so we should be able to survive with this. So I'm not going to take any of these things. We can jump straight into the game, and kind of the best way to show you how this game works is to actually play it for you, because it's quite hard to explain. I absolutely love this, but I have died in 5 or 6 turns before, so let's see how well we can do this time. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryo sleep pod, still damp from cryo fluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where the large 05 is painted. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming fast. I am going to use botany. So essentially what you do is you put your chosen option over here and click confirm. Everything in the game kind of works like this, and you'll see as we go. It's really fun, and it's really difficult. So let's go. We're just going to use botany. A plant catches your eye as you scan the room for supplies. Ricinus communis, the castor oil plant, is growing in from the window. You remember that this plant can be highly toxic, and most animals will avoid it if possible. Breaking off some branches, you quickly stomp on the leaves and seeds, rubbing the fragments on your feet and hands. You scatter the rest in the doorway just in time. A predatory dog-like creature comes to a halt as it reaches the doorway, sniffing the plants and shaking its head in disgust. You thrust your hand toward it, and it steps back further, obviously uninterested in your toxic scent. With just one more huff, it pads down the hall looking for more palatable prey. So, there's lots of different ways to pass this one. Basically, all playthroughs can be completely different depending on what skills you use. So, because I've got tracking, I'm going to use that. The dust on the ground makes it easy for your trained eye to pick out one set of tracks in particular. The tracks belong to a humanoid dragging something, probably a mantle or a cloak. It was here fairly recently, probably in the past 24 hours. It has entered through the doorway, walked to your stasis tank, then to the control console, then left again. You'd bet good money based on the creature you just faced that it wasn't the dogman who made these tracks. So there you go. So what we're going to do, we're going to search the console for records. Apparently there's 3 records. Tank 5, I guess that would be me. Is Philip Kindred, no data. Billing info account 20141117 Detroit Savings Bank. So I'm guessing that's us. So there's no data, we know nothing else about ourselves, and that's kind of the whole point. So we're going to climb out the window. You see the broken glass there. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head, listening. But it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of Geigs? I'm going to go Geigs cryo facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place, or even where you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. So this is the screen. Okay, so I can move it around with these, with the arrow keys. You've got a few different keyboard shortcuts, but we'll kind of get into them as we go along. You can see I've got 5 moves, base moves left, -1, so, because I'm barefoot. We'll look at ourselves. All we have is our hospital gown and a hospital wrist strap that's labelled Philip Kindred. There's a couple of shards of glass. I'm going to take them just in case. So you've got your inventory screen, your medical conditions screen, camp screen, which I'll go over later, and vehicle screen, which we'll go over later. We have the zoomed out minimap, which does absolutely nothing. We have our Open close skills and abilities screen. Oh, open and close. This is just the skills and abilities screen. Okay. And we've got the crafting screen here. Our known recipes are here. So essentially, it tells us what we need to make them. So clean rags times 2 boiled would be 1 large fireproof, waterproof container, 1 heat source, 1 water, 2 small absorbent non-rigid sheets, etc., etc. You pick up recipes around the world as you go. But first, we're going to go scavenge. And we're going to scavenge the cryo facility. Despite its high-tech appearance, this facility seems to be tucked away in the wilderness, out of sight. This bodes well for the chances of finding something of value or even shelter, provided nothing else has set up shop here with those same ideas. We have found something. You saw something fly over there, so we need to go down here to the inventory screen. And it says, use this to re-enter the cryo facility. So this is it's a bit weird, the way this works, but you'll see. I mean, now we go back, we have explore down the hall, which we didn't have last time. So outside the cryo chamber, there's a debris-filled corridor that looks disused. Climb over piles of refuse and rubble and come across a blocked doorway. A plaque on the wall reads Exam Room 17. Forcing the barricade aside, you peer into what looks like a clinic exam room. While there appears to be little worth looting, this room looks like it'd make a great hole-up site. Exam Room 17 has been added to this hex's campsites. Awesome. And we've got a couple here. If we had mechanic, we could do that. And if we had this electrician, we could do that. We don't have either of those things. With a little work, this room would make a decent place to hole up in. So we're just going to return to the cryo chamber. We're going to leave the cryo facility. And now, when we click here on the camp screen, you've got the available campsites. And you can see the items that are all in there. Everything in this game kind of works out like this. So, as I said, it's easy to show you and hard to explain. So you can see that it's partly cloudy and it's dawn. We've started at dawn. We are getting colder, which is a bit of a pain. So here you can see there's a campsite there, and you can see the red feet means we've got tracks. So if there were other people wandering around, they could follow us by those tracks. But we're going to head here to the town. As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin, vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavements. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages. And along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. So you can see here, this little thing means we can scavenge. So we have 2 different locations to scavenge. We'll confirm that. We can scavenge indiscreetly, but as you can see, that's taken away any chance of finding any loot. So we're about half sneaky, mostly safe, and we've got a small chance of finding something. No useful items found this time. Your activity likely alerted nearby creatures. That sucks. So we're going to scavenge this one. Same things, no point using hiding. No useful items found. Brilliant. And there's nothing on the ground. So we are going to go, we've got... let's go that way. Player is unable to see well in these conditions, making activity difficult. We do have some water on the ground. As you can see, there was this little kind of loot box there. It means there's something on the ground. We could scavenge here and get some stuff from the woods, but we don't necessarily need to do that yet. We are shivering because it's raining. It's really a pity that that started already. Edible berries. We may as well eat them since we still don't have any kind of loot. We have no moves. I'm going to keep going this way. A scrap of foil. I mean, we can't really pick it up, so I'm going to keep going. Excellent, we've come across something here. There's nothing there, but I think we could scavenge, but we're not going to. We're going to move into the town, and hopefully we'll find some clothes, because that's kind of the most important thing right now. In one of these, we should find something. Storage sheds are absolutely brilliant. I kind of wish we had something that would make our looting a little bit better. We found something, though. What have we found? We have found a flashlight. We'll put in that hand. We'll get rid of those shards. We have found a quality torch. That's kind of cool. You can see inside the flashlight, it's kind of a container. You can see some batteries there. There's pebbles, small twigs and bark and string, and that's about it. So let's move on to scavenging the abandoned office tower. So hopefully we'll find something. We found nothing. So let's keep going. The destroyed office building. Rotted floorboard. Your foot slips through a rotting floorboard, causing you to trip. The scrapes and bruises will sting for a while, but thankfully it wasn't more serious. No useful items were found. So we'll have a look here. We now actually have a minor cut. is a real pain. We don't actually have any dirty rags to put on it, so we're actually starting to bleed to death. Fantastic. We're going to end our turn. We have moderate hypothermia because we still can't find any clothes. Come on, please. No useful items found. Okay, so... God damn it. So we're using our torch to attack. I'm going to head down here to this shack in the woods. That's where I'm going to head now. So we're just going to end that turn. We haven't come across anybody else wandering around yet. Like, I haven't seen anybody else. Other scavengers, other looters usually end up killing me, so I'm not that keen to run into any yet. So we're going to search the shack in the forest. Look at all that chance for loot. How good is that? What did we find? Just a pair of binoculars? So, I think... Oh, that's one of the ones that... we need some string to wrap around that, I think, so we can wear them around our neck. I don't know if the bronze talisman's worth anything. So we got magnifying optics equipped, so I assume we're using the binoculars, which is cool, so we can see further now, as you can see there. We're going to jump down there. As I said, guys, I really dig this. It's a bit of a different kind of game, but it's actually massive amounts of fun. And as I said, it's really difficult. Storage, please, can we find some clothes? What do we find? We found some clean rags. That is actually a good thing. We can put that on our cut and our minor bruising. And also, I found that if you put it on your face, it says wearing a crude air filter. Don't necessarily know what that actually does, but it certainly seems like a good thing because it's green. So there you go. So that should actually help them heal. And we'll end our turn. Still haven't seen anybody wandering around yet, but once you've played this for a while, you definitely can't assume that means that there's nobody around. Come on, I need some clothes so badly. The temperature is really... I'm going to head to this shack over here. The up ahead that looks like there's some sort of abandoned car. It's covered in filth. What glass remains is almost opaque with grime, so it's been here a while. Hard to tell if anything is inside from here. The door on this side is open though. It looks like it's had sleeping bags built through the opening. Sleeping bags are really good to have. I can certainly make the difference between surviving or dying. So I'm going to take the sleeping bag. It's filthy and you shudder to think of all the things that might have lived in here over the years, but it's warm and not freezing to death beats hygiene any day. So we're going to use tracking because we do have tracking. There was definitely a lot going on here at one point. The vandalism alone is testament to that. But you see little to suggest this vehicle was recently occupied. Looking at the sleeping bag, you'd wager that someone crawled out from its orientation, or maybe they were dragged. So we're going to use tracking again. On a hunch, you search in the direction the mouth of the sleeping bag indicates. Debris and weeds have covered most signs of a trail. However, a short ways off you notice the remains of a body. Most of it has been picked clean over years of decay, ruining any clothes it may have worn. However, it looks like a boot fell off along the way. So we're going to take this left boot and we're going to put it on our left foot. Right hand. Now this is the hard thing. What do we let go? We're going to have to take the sleeping bag, and I want to keep the binoculars. I feel that's probably the smartest one to have. So we're just going to leave the car. We have severe hypothermia. We are heading towards this place. I really, really, really hope, as you can see, it's starting to be evening, which is actually pretty bad. Please find something here. Okay, that looked pretty good. We've got a whole pile of stuff there. That's excellent. So we're going to put the hoodie on, put the blue jeans on, put the shirt on. We're going to put the right boot on. Now we're going to have a look here. That's 99%, 27%, 54%. Small animal hide. That sounds pretty good. Now, I think that the best we're going to be able to do here is we're going to be able to put that down and we're going to actually set up a camp because, okay, there's a dense thicket of trees and a dense thicket of trees. I would have thought we would have been able to camp in the place, but I'm just going to chuck everything into the camp for now just so it's there and I know exactly where it is. got some bullets. Yes, some bullets and some pebbles. So this will mean that, see, we are hypothermic, which is not necessarily a very good thing. I'm going to go here and I'm going to do this. I'm going to use that. It's going to give us a whole pile of stuff. If I put these binoculars up here and we take the large stick, it's given us a bit of a weapon. We don't actually have, if I do check here, if we go into our known recipes, we'll go back over here. There's a small campfire lit, which is 1 flame source and 1 kindling. So I don't think we can make it. I don't think we have a flame source. So we're going to not worry about that. We're going to end our turn. And we have severe hypothermia. We are now comfortable though, which is a pretty good thing. But we don't have anything we can use to actually make a fire. So we're just going to end our turn, I think. Oh, holy shit. Did you see that thing? Hide. We are actively hiding using advanced hiding skills and is very hard to see. So we're just going to end our turn. I think that thing's gone past. Well, we have moderate hypothermia, so we're actually getting better. Our outdoor temperature is going down, so we're going to do that. Still can't see anything. It's dusk. Should we sleep? Okay, let's sleep. See what happens. We should survive. So we go into the camp thing because we're sleeping, and we should be able to do this. As night falls, you notice there is a bright glow coming from the east, easily visible through the treetops. It's no guarantee, but it could be a sign of civilization, maybe even a lead on where you are, or who. And if nothing else, it's as good a landmark to strike towards as any. Press minimap or the M to see this location on the map. And we did have trouble falling asleep. It is night time. So now if we do press M, you can see that is the map and we can head down there. I'm going to try and sleep. I think we'll be okay. If something comes across us, we will die. Okay, we have woken up. It is still night. I'm going to end my turn. We are thirsty. If I go there, we found some water on the ground, which is excellent. We'll use that. Nothing that we necessarily need right now. But now we've used our turn, so we're going to do that. Head back to our camp. We're going to unhide. End our turn. And I bet you that thing found us because we unhid. I'm going to take some cover. And we're going to search. Oh god. So we're going to hide. So we're actively hiding now. We're going to end our turn. I think it left. It is dawn. Should we hit our tracks? We're still hiding. I think they've left. I think we're okay. I'm a bit... Seriously, you can die so quickly. So if we use this, we get water. Now, I don't think this water is poisonous. You'll probably be able to tell me that it is because I'm drinking out of a marsh, but... And we've got some edible berries and some poison berries. So we're just going to eat the edible berries. We're well rested, unburdened. We're doing okay. And we've got our camp back over there. We kind of know that's there. So I'm going to go up on this hill and be quite surprised that's not helping us see further. Just drink that water. I know we probably shouldn't drink all the water we find, but there you go. I am pretty new at this, so don't think that I'm playing okie dokie. Okay, so we've spied on him. He is unconscious, fallen, blind, barefoot, and he has not seen us. So I'm thinking that if we... because he's near our camp, I don't particularly want him to I don't want him to take our stuff, so I'm going to engage up close. Try to get as close as possible without revealing yourself. So we're 20 feet away and we're going to sneak towards him. As this is the combat, it's a bit different, so I'll show you kind of as we go. You can see he's still blind and fallen, so we're just going to keep sneaking. He's not fallen. We're still not visible though, so that's a pretty good thing. Okay, we are going to take cover. He's searching for us because he can hear us. We're just going to keep sneaking. So you can always see the last move they made. So when you do this, then they'll do their move. So you can never know what they're going to do. Oh, he's seen us. He's 16 feet away, so we're going to charge him now. Because if we don't... Oh, what happened? Player has fallen to the ground and must regain footing to continue. I've tripped. So that was because I charged. So I'm going to take cover. And keep moving towards him. I'm surprised he hasn't... Oh, he's moving to... Oh, bloody bad mother. Okay, so we're going to charge him. I'm going to advance. So he's at 2, so I'm actually going to melee surge. If you melee surge, it's launch a flurry of melee attacks, chance to hit the target 1 to 3 times and stun them for 1 turn. You automatically lose your next turn. Must be melee range, must see target, high chance of being detected if hidden. So we're going to do this purely because if we don't get in first, we're going to be in some big trouble. We battered his upper arm, battered his left arm, and he's definitely trying to retreat from us. Excellent, so we're going to wait there. You can see he's tough, barefoot and bleeding. He's run away, but we're going to charge him. And we were successful. It says here, player charges at Bad Mother. Bad Mother is exposed to easy attack for a moment, so we are going to melee surge him again. We pelted him with a lower chest with a large stick. Wait up there. I think we're probably going to do that again. We missed. Our player needs a moment to recover before acting, and Bad Mother is still bleeding, so... okay, is he trying to run away? He is. He's running away, so we're going to have to charge him. We made it close enough, so let's just melee attack him normally. We pounded his right leg with a large stick, so he's tough, barefoot, stunned, severe pain, vulnerable and bleeding. He's got a concussion now. Let's keep hitting him. Come on, we've got to get him at some point. He's passed out from unbearable pain. So, you quite often don't win these first combats, so I'm glad I had this giant stick from a tree. Alright, so you can see he's got shock, unconscious, all this kind of stuff. So we're going to hit him again. And I think now we have a humanoid corpse. So, in our genes are 84%, his is 76%. We're actually going to take our pants off and put his cargo pants on because they have a larger thing. We have a disposable plastic bag, which is excellent. We have a sling, which is good because we can put our binoculars. Maybe we'll be able to turn them around because you can turn the stuff around to fit them in the different things. So I'm only going to keep that one bottle of water. In the olive covered hoodie, there is one thing. Blue jeans, no, I'm okay with that. So we have a small chunk of meat spoil, we don't need that. Okay, so we're gonna take all of them, and now if we go here, we should have, say, we've learnt some more stuff. So we've learnt some more recipes in here. I'm not quite sure what they are, but we will find out soon. So that's pretty good, actually. A hide again, using our hiding skill. Oh god, what was that? Did you see that thing? End our turn. Can't see anything. Jesus Christ. So we're getting pretty tired. It is daytime though, so we should probably still keep trying to loot. And I think going to this city is probably going to be one of our best bets. So we can hopefully scavenge a couple of places here. just destroyed places, so that's not the best thing in the world. Oh, but we found some stuff. Let's check here. Let's take the stuff off. So we've still got a minor cut and minor pain, but the bruising's gone away, which is pretty groovy. I'm going to take some plastic bags because ours will eventually break. So let's just, if you hold shift, you can click that. So we have learned how to make a crude torch and a small campfire. I think we already knew how to make that stuff, but it's always worth grabbing it again. Nothing super cool there. So we will go back out here and we'll scavenge the other place. While forcing open a promising looking container, your hand slips, leaving you with a sore hand. Nothing serious, but it's hampered your scavenging efforts for now. Okay, so what does that mean? Nothing there? Okay. We are getting pretty tired, but it's probably worth dashing down here and scavenging here. So we've got a destroyed office building. Found some stuff. What do we get? Whole pile of stones. Okay, so we have now learned how to make forest resources, which is wonderful. And a gauze rifle battery, which requires pliers, Phillips head screwdriver, sharp edge, electrician skill, small mechanical parts, and a laptop battery. So it's a lot of complicated stuff here. So we'll add that to the pile. We've got 2 different shopping bags now. We have a whiskey bottle with whiskey in it. Go away, water bottle, buddy. Let's hit that. And end our turn here. Our clean rags have fallen apart, so let's just have a look at us. Oh, that's probably the one on our face, isn't it? No? Oh, they turn into dirty rags when they fall apart. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's something new. As I said, I haven't played this game all that much. We cut ourselves on some broken glass. Oh, God damn it. Those are poisonous mushrooms. I don't want them at all. Thank you very much. Let's get some pebbles and some stones, because I have a feeling that that's the ammo for the sling. So let's go up here and that dude had a gun. Did you see that? That's terrifying me. Destroyed office building. Let's have a look in there. We did find some stuff. If we go down here, we could probably put dirty rags on our minor cut, minor bruising, minor pain. Okay, so we've got a couple of broken bottles, a couple of stones, dirty rags, and that's about it. I'm a bit concerned about that dude that was wandering around. This game can turn on you in a heartbeat and you can be dead. So, okay, so we didn't manage to do anything at all there. Oh, it's a melonhead. Not cool. So I'm going to scavenge this shack in the forest. Is it worth? We're going to hide because that dude's really close to us. No useful items, of course. Of course. Okay, that's the melonhead. He hasn't seen us, so we're going to hid and retreat. Anyway, just going to end our turn. Okay. Somebody else has seen me, I think. So we're going to take cover. And we're going to search. I don't know if we're going to be able to find the person who is after us. It is dusk. Okay, it's the melonhead. Oh my god, it's so close. Hasn't seen us yet, so we're going to sneak towards it. He still hasn't seen us. Alright, so we're going to attack this dude out of cover. We immediately beat him down to being all of these things, so it's running away. So let's charge after it and let's kick it while they're down. I think we may have killed it. Okay, so we managed to kill that one too. There's some more small animal hides. I'm going to get rid of the stick. We don't need that. Okay, so we do have stones that we can throw now. Got some wheels that we can add to various vehicles as we go. This dusk is getting it to be a bit concerning because we need to get all the way up there. Okay, that used 4 moves to get there. That used 1 move to get there. I don't think we've made a smart decision doing this, actually. I think we're probably going to die. Never walk at night. At least we've got clothes on, so our outdoor temperature isn't too bad. We're weak with thirst. Oh, actually, we've got some booze. Apparently I'm drunk. Just stones, that's cool. We can do this. Oh no, maybe we can't. Okay, we gotta have a look at this dude. He's tough. Current weapon, metal saucepan. He's barefoot and blind. I think he's gone that way. Well, he hasn't seen us yet, and we're literally 1 round away. So we're 2 range away from him. He still hasn't seen us. Sneak towards him. He's seen us. I guess I need to run away because I don't seem to have an attack option. I don't have an attack option. Do I need to be further away or something? So we're gonna desperate retreat. Okay, I think we might be in trouble. Desperate retreat. Desperate retreat. Why can't I attack you? Wait a minute, no, I do have stones. Do I have to do this or something? Ah, okay. That's just me with the UI being a spaz, so we'll range attack him. He's stunned and unable to move, so we'll range attack him again. His left leg's being crippled. So I think this is a bit weird. I wonder if you can put more than that in there. So if we run 2 or 4 steps back and then range attack him from there, range attack him again. We killed him. Wow, we actually killed him. So we'll put that shirt on. I kind of want to take that with me. That one's 50, that's 91%. Okay, so as I was saying, guys, I thought I'd show you, a little bit of a quick look at the game. We're just going to head back towards our camp, and we've made it back. We can see again, we are pretty much in a bad way. We're pretty thirsty, we're pretty hungry, but we can kind of work with that over the night. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys this game quickly, and I'd really like to do a whole series of this and see how far we can get. If you guys would be interested, please leave any comments or suggestions down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support, and I will see you next time.